Hello, 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 and welcome to my channel. I am Daisy, and in today's video, we're going to do a full moon reading for all the signs on the zodiac wheel. It is our full strawberry moon, and it is known as the full strawberry moon because it is the last full moon in spring, and in the agriculture world, it usually is marking the ripening of the June-bearing strawberries that have been gathered. So that's how it got its name, more from the farmer's perspective. Okay, so that's one thing I like about life, that we can look at nature for some clues and some signs about cycles, pretty much like the full moon. You've got the new moon, the quarter moons, and the full moon, each one allowing us kind of to reflect on that 30-day journey as we move forward. We could look up at the dark night sky and on a new moon night see all the twinkling of the stars, a reminder of new beginnings, new promises, new adventures, new affirmations, new intentions. And as we go through the quarter moons, feeling the progression of what adjustments we need to make moving forward. And then as we approach our full moon, a completion of the journey, and allow us to, in a solemn, sweet way, think about the things we've done, the things that have been working for us, and maybe the things that we need to let go so we can start our new journey. So it gives us that opportunity. So one thing about the strawberry full moon in June, it's traveling through the Sagittarian constellation. And what does that mean? Well, guess what? It's going to really allow us a sense of uplifting, a sense of hope, a sense of, adventure, just like that fiery Sagittarian. So you will be feeling that influence within the next 3 days, and it might set you into that exploration for the next 7 days to take things on with a sense of adventure and a sense of childlike joy, and not to take life too serious and too heavy. And when you have those little gaps, laugh a little from the chuckle in your belly, that good old laugh. Find something you can laugh about. Okay, let's get started. And because the summer solstice will fall on the zodiac of Cancer, we will start with Cancer. And what I'll do is we'll throw 4 cards for each, and I will leave the timestamp so you can go to each area and go to your specific sign. Okay, I'm going to shuffle, middle, lay down one here. Okay, so I'll kind of get these out loud for the first one so I can kind of set it and the intention. That's for Cancer. That's for Leo. Okay, let's jump into Cancer. Okay, and when we're talking about Cancer, we are talking about our beautiful water signs. Are sensitive, they're nurturing and imaginative. So go like this. Okay, so as we come into this new cycle that's presenting itself us, it already is showing us that there are some things that are delaying in manifesting. There are a few things that are just not showing up for you right now, and you need to find the strength to just keep going. You need to find the resolve. You need to connect back with your creativity and your confidence, and as you do that, you'll be able to step in and do the things you have to do. People are looking up to you, and right now it's important that you understand that it's all inside of you. But where is it that you might be lacking some confidence at this moment? And ask yourself why, and how can you improve that? So then here we have this card here. We'll go like that. Oh, so we have two cards upside down. It's interesting. The pendulum and the sun. Okay, let's read this, Cancer. Fluctuating income, indecision, new strategy, seasonal work, job change, and making choices. So that's kind of probably why this sense of the bump that you're feeling. It's probably there is some fluctuation in your income that probably may have to do with maybe they cut back on some of your hours, or maybe they're cutting back on some of the things that's happening in your industry, in your sector, and they're making some adjustments. And so this is kind of getting you into a kind of feeling what next, and this level of confidence is just a little down. Okay, let's see what this message is. Okay, so we have 3 cards that are upside down. So here it says here, I am beautiful. So in this sense, it's like, you know, what is going on? It's a sense of confidence that we didn't see here in the struggle, because there are some issues of the material world, and it's like you kind of have to make that balance for a little bit, and to kind of let go some of the hold that you have, and begin to structure things in a way that's more free for you, and do the things that give you confidence, so that you can have these, what I would call, micro bursts of energy that is going to give you hope. So let's see here what this is in the relationship. Sacred union. Honor and treasure your relationship, for it's truly sacred. So in this period, I'm seeing in this period, Cancer, that you're going through with some of this insecurities, it is important that you honor your relationships and really keep them close to you. The people that are truly in it there for you will be there, and keep that in mind, that they're there in your life for a reason. And just this little note of confidence. One thing about pendulums, that pendulums swing, and when they swing one way, guess what? They swing the opposite way. So no matter what is presenting itself in your life right now, keep in mind that the pendulum will swing back in your favor. Stay positive and stay strong. Okay, let's jump on to Leo. My lions, my fire babies. Okay, what is showing up for my fire babies? Like this. Okay, so one of the things that's going on here is that something's a little amiss here. There's someone that you know, you are, and I'm getting a work related, so there's going to be some work related issues in your situation that may have to do with someone that is, and I'm not going to say usurping, but definitely they're very selfish. They really don't care. They're like, at this moment, it's like they're trying to like make themselves look good and not really being a team player here. So it's important that you focus on your work, you focus on your own strengths, and at the same time, be open to your own sensitivities and be open to your own intuition, because it's going to guide you. And in that same sense, use that. You know how sometimes, one thing about you Leos, you're so fired up about things that sometimes you just go, go, go. And it's not until like you're way out there that all of a sudden you said, hey, I forgot my water bottle. and so it's important that you kind of really think things out, this, and like I would say definitely as we're moving into this cycle here, and you know, things may show up and you just want to get going, but just remember, not everyone's going to share your enthusiasm, and also prepare in advance. Okay, let's take a look at, so go like this for this one. Okay, Buddha is upside down, so we've got, so see the intuition person, like this. Wow. Okay, so let's see what it says here. Life purpose, more than money, spiritual wealth, career counselor, being guided, and divine path. So there we go again. We talked about that intuition. And so a reminder about that work situation. See, when you focus on your race, when you focus on your productivity, when you focus on the overall mission statement and then your part in that mission statement, then you don't worry about everybody else, because then you have a collective focus based on what you now need to align your values and your mission with, you know, the organization you're working with. But the most thing is to remember, when you're done, you've got to be done. Like literally, when you're finished working, put that aside. Life is not all about the money. There's a lot more beautiful things in life to enjoy, you know, spiritual wealth. And so as you take that step to take a breather and to just find the joy and the happiness, and just know tomorrow that work is going to be there and you're going to feel refreshed because you just didn't overdo it, you know. So come back and understand that there is spiritual wealth for you to harvest and to cultivate. Okay, comfort. Okay, so all of this, it's interesting here. All of this is coming back to a spiritual fountain that you need to restore. You need to find comfort in the little things. And you're going to find that those little things are really big things. So know that you are divinely guided, but you've got to open yourself up to know that, you know, God is there for you. You need to open yourself up that there are people that really care. And, you know, as you also nurture yourself, as you care for yourself, as you find comfort in this inner dwelling energy that's inside of you, it's going to start like just coming out from you. And so, but it's going to take a little work. And are you willing to do the work? See, that's where you need to get all fired up about. Okay, in the love area, it says here, it is important right now to take a step back and spend some time alone. There we go. There's that Buddha coming up in this comfort. Okay, instead of placing your focus on another, now is the time to give to yourself. Can you do that, Leo? Can you get fired up about your inner fire? Can you get fired up about getting to know who you are? Can you get fired about the things that bring you happiness? It's okay. People will get that. Sometimes we just got to do that. Okay, let's jump into Virgo. Okay, my earth sign Virgos. Okay, so this is not cool, especially when the Empress is showing upside down, Virgo. What's the deal, Virgo? I mean, here we got, you know, Mother Earth here. That's what pretty much, when I see the Empress, that's what she means to me. And here she's upside down. So what is happening? There's a sense of disconnect right now. You feel like you're like living in a some type of movie, and you know, you're like, I don't have the stuff that's going on. You just can't, you know, kind of the way that things are happening, either too fast or too slow, and it's just trying to make sense of what's going on. And the truth of everything is that you've got to reconnect to your nature. You've got to reconnect to what really helps you. And you know what it is? Structure, being practical, and being dependable. And see, those are the things that you've got to work on right now. You've got to be dependable. You've got to organize yourself, because you see, one thing about the earth elements, all the earth elements are really about cycles. When to sow the seed, when to harvest, when to, you know, it's like you have, there's that period of watering, there's that period of gestation, there's that period of growth, and it's all about knowing that structure. You need to kind of hammer it down for yourself. what that structure is. And once you are more disciplined, once you've got yourself on a schedule, once you understand, what you need to get done first, and as you move forward in the next 30 days, Virgo, what you need to do is identify two things. We're going to keep it simple. Two things that you need to get done. Write it down on a piece of paper. That's just two things I need to get done this month. And then underneath, give yourself enough room to write who I need to call, when do I need to do this by, what do I need to get, what do I need to do, who do I need to become to make this happen. Not too complicated. Good. We got the hand. See, as you develop that structure, well, guess what? Now we're going to be able to reach our goals. Now we're going to get some financial help. It says here hands-on work and help getting a job. So things are going to be looking good for you once you make that decision to organize yourself, to do what's practical, and be that dependable. You be the person you want others to be for you. You be that person for yourself. Why not? Right? It says, and you will activate manifestation of money. Okay. Awareness. See, we talked about cycles, and here we have all these beautiful planets and this deeper awareness that there is something bigger working in your life. There's something greater than you, and that you are just this little part here. But as you connect with yourself and with what's happening with you and what your dreams are, and then you begin to see that there is a way to it and through it, through this awareness and this contemplation, you're going to become a very powerful manifester here for this upcoming month. And what you're going to need to do is remember how you started, writing two things down and then putting an action plan to make it happen. That's how it's done. Okay, let's take a look at what is being revealed here. Look deep within your heart and you will feel my love. My love for you is deep as the ocean. So it's pretty interesting, this awareness. It is not just about yourself, but also about everything that is around you and the people that care for you, and the people that love you, and the people that have been there for you. Dependability is what you want, but if dependability is also what you need to give others, that they also need to know that your heart is also a place that has that love for them. Sometimes our earth people can be so focused on, getting these things done and setting some foundations that you tend to forget people around you. So while this is beautiful to know that, within your heart, look within your heart, you will feel this love that's, being offered to you. But what's important is also that you don't get so caught up that you don't open that heart up for others to, feel how wonderful it is to be nurtured by a Virgo. Okay, let's go to the next one. Our next one is going to be Libra. Okay, my Libras. I'm loving my Libras. They're full of so much beautiful energy. They're social bugs. They're determined. And believe it or not, these Libras are action-oriented with balance. Okay. So one of the things when I've seen this heart card show up for me in the past, it's like upside down, right side up. It doesn't get any better. Well, a little lighter than the other. Yes, but there are some things of the mind that's affecting your heart and you're torn. Yes, you're kind of slowly working through it, but it's hurting you. It's hurting you because it's like you're putting too much thought into it. You're really just like, but it's just, you've put some time into this and it's hurting you. And you're looking at, these three people or three things or three big things that are affecting you. And it's just driving at you. So at this moment, use this time with this beautiful strawberry summer moon that's coming in as we say goodbye to spring. It's really kind of seasoning in who you are, what is happening, and what do these people mean to you, or what are these thoughts that you've been just torn with? What does it mean? Why are you holding on to it? Remember, this is a full moon. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. I don't know how to sing that song, but I know it's a lot of goes, right? Okay, let's go with this one. Oh, do we have to get the skull upside down? What's the deal? So it's talking about the rough patch, or borrowing money, low on cash. It says here, healer, no work, reinvention, hospice. Okay, so as we go through this, the good news is that the skull is upside down. So just a kind of a, for me, for the interpretation of it, because it's upside down, it's not going to be so focused on, how it's being presented, but it's going to be the inverted part. So be aware, manage your money, look for making sure that, you are planning ahead and taking precautions with any of your investments. This one thing about this strawberry June moon is one that's not a good one to get involved this next week or so in signing contracts or doing any paperwork and committing to anything, because it's got this Sagittarian energy. It's got all this fire in it, and then the fact that it's the moon itself traveling with all these emotions, it's a little bit more pumped up, and you might not have all your mental focus in it. You've got more of the passion focus. So it's really important that you move very carefully forward as we go through the next towards the next cycle. Okay. And I like the part that says reinvention. Reinvent yourself. Find out what it is. I mean, reinvent in any way, whether it's you're changing your just a new hobby, maybe the way you wear your hair or whatever. It's like, just reinvent yourself. Find one thing that you would like to change and use that affirmation and see that and live it. And it's time for change. Okay, this is upside down. I could tell that already. Fulfillment, of course, of course, of course, of course. When you've got this heart going, these swords going through your heart, and all these thoughts, tearing you apart, you're not fulfilled. So, it's being asked about this reinvention. So, as you begin to connect with the passion of life, as you come back in and make whatever necessary changes that need to be made here, and reinventing, you begin to see possibilities. You begin to find the joy. You begin to have a little pep in your walk, a little happiness in your voice. And it is a process. It doesn't happen overnight. Of course, we can watch a movie, and a normal movie is an hour, 2 hours long, and we see this whole tragedy that the hero goes through, and then there's a happy ending. Happens in 2 hours. Our life is not like that, my beautiful Libra. It is a process. So today you might feel great. And tomorrow you might feel low. But that is the process. And slowly we begin to be fulfilled in one little thing. You can ask yourself, what are all the things you'd like to be fulfilled in? And you can adventure and write them down. And then as you go through your list, which one of those can you pick now to seek that fulfillment? One that's easy. If you ask my husband, it would be, let's go get ice cream. And you know what? That's not bad. At least we're starting somewhere. That's doable. Okay, let's take a look at this one. Oh, I love this picture. I love this. I think this might be my favorite image on this whole deck. You may not always understand why certain things happen, my Libra. However, there is always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. Oh my, I'm excited because these doves, look at them soaring through here, rays of dove light coming into your life as you reinvent yourself and let go of this that's tormenting you. Oh man, I love it. That was beautiful. All right, I don't know what I want to do. Let's jiggy with it. Let's jiggy with it. Okay, calm down, Daisy. All right, Scorpio. What's up, Scorpio? Scorpio. Okay. Okay, Scorpio, there's a lot of things that you're going to be working through in this month, this full moon. It's not so much about letting go, but literally as you're culminating with some things, there's some projects you want, some deadlines that you have set for yourself, for your family, because there's some things that you want to do in the very near future, and you're really happy. There's a sense of happiness that you actually, as you're looking at yourself, you're like, dang, I got the skills, man. I can do this. I am quite capable. And you know what? That has made you stronger. You have put in so much time, so much hours. You've been toiling away. And you know what? As you've done that, you haven't realized this, but you've become a better communicator. You've become stronger, skilled, and actually a person of, what would I say? Demand. So, and that's what it is. We don't realize. But, you know, the more that you do something, you begin to become a master craftsman at what you do. I love it. Okay. Award. Yes. Winning money. Pay off for your efforts. Look at that. Come on. Look at these cards. You know, it's like you saw me throw them on there. It's amazing how they kind of talk with themselves. Recognition for all this effort that you've been putting in. That's awesome. Advancements in your career, professional work and fame. So a lot of things, you just need to keep going inch by inch. You'll get to the foot. That's right. And foot by foot, you'll get to the yard. That is awesome. But what we do is we don't look, you know, at the yard. We look at the inch. And that's pretty doable. And that's what you've been doing, Scorpio. I love it. I love it. Okay, what is this one saying? Energy. Okay, so now this is coming to me as a physical read. I'm not a doctor, but here it is about watch your energy. This is not only your spiritual energy. This is your body energy. This is your physical being itself. You know, you've been pushing yourself so hard because you've got these goals, these things you want to accomplish, and you're like that little ever ready bunny. You just go, go, go. But you're really quiet about it. You're not like flamboyant, but you just go and go. And you're like that, what can I say? You know, it's all about the bass, the bass, the bass, you know, because you're just that bass in the back, and people just don't realize. They think it's the vocalist in the front, but it's the bass that's giving us that storyline just to keep on grooving. So it's important that you take care of your health. You know, what are you putting into your body, and you know, the rest, the food, the electrolytes. Make sure you're hydrated. I'm getting this flow of water, and here's all these water elements and sun. So definitely take care of yourself, my beautiful Scorpio. We need you, and I love you. Okay, what is the message here? Soulmate. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this and they will manifest physically. So as you are going through this in your life, just kind of know that it's there, and the life that you're living is beautiful. And, you know, sometimes we don't realize, but these beautiful people are sending their beautiful energy and magnetizing us and giving us, you know, this subtle energy that helps us go on every day. All right, all right, all right. Sagittarian. My Sagittarius. Here we go. Okay. So, after a much needed rest, it's time for you to step up and start doing. You have now replenished your spiritual energy. You are now done resting, and it is time for action and adventure. And I love it here because, you know, straight up, this one demands for rest and repose, demands connection with God, demands that you align your thoughts with higher power. This one is saying, okay, you are now full capacity, tilt, 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 tilt. And now I'm giving you a plan that I want you to do. So pay attention, my Sagittarians, because God has a mission for you, and it's going to be very clear. And you just need to grab that sword and run with it, because God's plan is far greater, and what he's got for you is amazing. Okay. Heart. Emotional spending, joint finances being supported, counselor guide, having a good job you love. So isn't that great, the way that you're being guided? And it says here, emotional spending, you putting all your heart into it. And remember, what we said earlier, this full moon is traveling through the Sagittarian constellation. So this is your baby. Yeah, sure. You know, we may still be floating right now in our, what can I say, Gemini vibes. But heck, when that moon is in your house, guess what? You're going to own it. You're going to own it with your heart. And That's what's going to give you that super drive, because you fire signs, that's what you do. And the good thing is that people are standing behind you with your plans. You're going to find the encouragement that you need. And this is wonderful. That is wonderful to know that, hey, you're not alone in that what you got to offer, because it's coming from somewhere of a divine place. These people are aligning and supporting you. I love it. Okay. But don't get too happy that you forget to do. You know, that's another one. You fire signs, you take off, and it's like, whew, where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where's my Sagittarian? And it's like they're already doing. But the thing is that there is a process to be followed. And as you can see, the book of life is here. Make sure that you stay connected with source, to make sure that you don't, you know, go Rambo in a different direction, you know. And as long as you stay connected with faith in God, and, you know, having and allowing this divine energy to work through you, then God's plan is the most beautiful plan, as you can see with that big heart. So don't Rambo. Sagittarian, no Rambo. Okay. Oh, I love the Holy Spirit. I love the dove on here. I love the dove. I always refer to it as the Holy Spirit, but it's beautiful. Twin flames, your passion ignites. And that's what's pretty cool. When you are doing that in the zone, it's going to spark that fire. And you don't have to worry. The twin flame fire is what matters. Igniting the passion of life and love as it begins to exude through every pore of you. What does that mean, Daisy? Well, you're going to have to, you know, set a reading with me, and we could do a love reading and see where that's going to go. So make sure that you go to my personal page at www.fortuneforecast.com. I have 20-minute readings and 40-minute readings. So how much time you'd like to spend with me, that's on you, and we can explore about whatever you see here. Okay, let's go down to our next one, Capricorns. Okay, our Capricorns. Capricorns, I love this for you. I love all this money around you, the earth around you. I love these beautiful flowers. I love the birds that, you know, you are listening to a higher message. Messages are coming to you and they're landing to you. Opportunities are showing up for you to, you know, meditate, contemplate, and they're going to be very fruitful as we see the vines of grapes ready to be pressed, ready to be harvested. And we see, you know, all this expansive in the villa in the back. So there's a lot of beautiful things that's coming for you in this month, as you are now going to be in what we call the harvesting mode. You have done so much and you're like, well, I'm not sure what's going on. You know, I feel like things are a little bit stale. But you know what? Remember we talked about that pendulum? I know that it showed up for somebody else, but pendulums swing. And imagine if you just kept in one place all hyped up. Oh my God, you get tired of that. But you know, that's why you need these mellow moments. And the thing is, when the pain comes, you know, you have these painful lessons that show up in our life, you know, they're there. But as you continue to master them, guess what? Every time the pendulum swings, it doesn't hurt so much. You're like, okay, I know this wave is coming. I know it's going to beat me up, but you know what? I know now I got stronger muscles. I can stay on this board. It's not going to knock me down. And that's the name of the game. Stay surfing, baby. Okay, so now let's take a look at this card. Ooh, I love the tree. There you go. Trees, love it. Look at that. Financial growth. You're going to have a breakthrough this month. It says coming to fruition. Remember we talked about harvesting? There's these grapes to be harvested. You have done something, or something is being activated that it will... You've allowed yourself to be in grace. And now, guess what? It is time to coming to fruition. Things are coming to fruition. The things that you've been planning for, wanting, dreaming, they're beginning to take form. Abundance is yours. I like this. Look, outdoor jobs, family, business, and stability. So yes, you know, it's interesting. While we see all this negativity in the world and these economical news and interest rates going up and all this other crazy stuff, prices of oil going up. But yet, you have stayed true to that connection. And I love it because you're an earth sign. So you're pulling from this energy, and God is so blessing you at this time in your life. Receive it, my beautiful Capricorn. Receive it. Look at that, beautiful. Looks like a sunflower, doesn't it? Okay. Ah, but here and now, this is a little issue that you know, you Capricorns have. You know, it's like sometimes you go off into the future, sometimes you want to live in the past. Very seldom do you stay focused on this little thing. So this is a very crucial lesson for you, my beautiful Capricorns, that you need to live in the here and now. You need to stop daydreaming, or you need to stop worrying, because you Capricorns are worry warriors. You are worry warriors. Seriously. It's like, you know, if you've got something to worry about that's not there yet, you're going to find it and you're going to worry about it because that's your nature. You know, you're just so, you want to make sure that everything's right. You want to make sure that everything, but you know what? You got to stop that. You've got to live here. You've got to live now. You can't live in the past because they ain't coming back. Those things happened already. And believe me, you've already learned those lessons. That's why you're here. And you will be tested again. Very similar to those, and you will begin an opportunity. Question is, what are you going to choose? Are you going to choose to relive those back lessons, or are you going to choose to outgrow and expand? I hope you choose to stay in the now and allow that expansion to happen for you. Okay, let's take a look at this. Wow, it says here, beware of what you are projecting. Hello, if you're looking out into the future, for the qualities you admire in one another are qualities you both possess. Equally so, the qualities you don't like are also your own reflection. So this is beautiful, as you may be critical. Be very careful not to be critical of others, especially those that are near you. These things that it's showing says, well, if you don't like this, well, maybe it's time to dig deep inside of yourself and find out, is this something in you that, why does it bother you when that person does that? Or look at the beautiful qualities and just know that these are the same qualities that are cultivated in you. So beware of what you're projecting. And remember this, here and now. Okay, let's move on to our next one, Aquarius. Okay, Aquarius, what do we have here? Oh, you are out of tune, Aquarius. It's the age of Aquarius. I know, Daisy, please don't sing. Oh my God, I can't help myself. Okay, so one of the things that I've seen, you're out of tune with your nature, and that's kind of a little bit unusual for my Aquarius, as you're such a social person. You're such determined, and you have these things that you normally take action, but your spirits are low. Your connection to your intuition, to your higher self, you've been a little bit off. You've been focused on so many other things. You've been focused on other people. You've been taking care of other people's needs. You have forgotten yourself. And you know what? It's time to renew your New Year's resolution. That's what June is allowing us to do. We're at the halfway mark with a full moon to now contemplate, where do I want to go for the next 6 months? Where have I been in the last 6 months? Have I done anything? And what would I like to accomplish? For me, right now, it's not about another person. It's about you. It's important that you step in to the inner circle of yourself. Okay? Okay, look at that. So it's upside down. So we're looking at this, starting over, saving up, nest egg, resources, healthcare, new opportunities, and insurance. So as we see this, and you know, a lot of this is you've been worrying about everybody else and, you know, taking care of them. What about you? You know, what about your savings? What about your resources? What about your nest egg? You know, aren't you just as important to take care of yourself? So it is time for you to open yourself to opportunities, because you've been so focused on other people that you have been overlooking the opportunities that have been there for you. You've been missing them. It's time to bring the golden duck home and keep it close to you, because you know what? You've shared it enough and you don't want to deplete it. You also deserve good things in your life. Okay. So, and wow. Okay. So I could tell you this one's going to be upside down because it's upside down. And that's what it is. I am creator. You've been so focused on helping other people that you are forgetting that you can do for you. You've been doing for others, but what about you for you? So this is a very loud message for all of my beautiful, beautiful Aquarius. And you need to step into and own that you've got to work on this, that you need to work on you. I am a creator. I can do. I am. And what is your I am right now? My beloved, though we may be physically apart, spiritually are always united. For love transcends space and time, nothing is missing. So you see, as you're so worried about everybody else, you want to make sure that they're okay. When you trust that love transcends space and time, that when you take care of yourself, you're really taking care of those you love, because you're here to do that. So step into that reality and let go, let God, and believe. Okay, the next one coming up is going to be Pisces. Okay. Beautiful message from my Pisces. We're talking about family, gathering, reunions, celebrations. This is a beautiful, beautiful message for my Pisces. And why not, right? Why not? As my Pisces are these water signs. They're sensitive, they're nurturing, they're imaginative. And all of this is now coming in. And you know, we're in a very critical place in the timeline of humanity that we need to be together. We need to spend quality time with each other. We need to look into each other's eyes. We need to, just when we embrace someone, we need to feel them. When we hear them, we need to hear the resonance of their voice. And we need to keep it all inside of us and appreciate each other. And that's what's being called for you, my beautiful Pisces. And allow yourself to express these emotions and appreciation for family, for love, and for the ability to share it. That you have a life to share, you know? That you're still here, playing the game of life. Okay, what's this one? Okay, stability. So it says here, it's upside down. So we got to work on some things here, Pisces. Draw strength from home, lasting support, and security. So you see, you need to nurture and stoke. Couldn't that have been a better card? You need to nurture and stoke your home life. You need to make sure that those pillars are founded well, that they're holding up. Because as you nurture your family, as you nurture your love, as you nurture those that are close and you show that appreciation, then guess what? You draw strength from home because it lifts you up. And remember, when the world is crumbling, what you have in your heart is the voice resonating, the feeling of a warm hug, the twinkling of somebody's eyes, and you're holding that dear that's giving you strength to get through your day. Okay? Harmony. So as you create that stability for yourself, you begin to come into harmony with the flow of life, and God will always protect you. And as that happens, things will seem like magic, but it's not. It's that you are activating God's law and God's plan in your life. Okay? It's a beautiful card. Forgiveness. Ooh, wow. Stop focusing your energy on past events. For life is too precious to waste. What did I just say? You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. So, if there's someone that you need to forgive here, so that you can create this stability, it's important that you do that so you can come into harmony and allow yourself to create the reality that you so totally have in you and that God's waiting to offer you. So put yourself in check. There's a lot of good things when you let it all happen. Okay, what is our next one? Bam, Aries. Here we go. Fire it up, Aries. Ooh, what happened? There's a loss here. There's a separation. It's going to be a bumpy ride here in the month of June. Someone, may no longer be in the picture, or kind of a sense of, you know, separating, going different ways. But, you know, you have these memories, you have places to go. You will get through that, you know, rough patch. You will cross that bridge. And you just kind of, you know, sometimes, sometimes there are people in our lives that are toxic. As you could see, there's like green here. So and they don't serve us, they actually harm us more, but we don't see that because we're too in it. But when we put that distance, and I assure you that as you walk further towards your future, this pain will be so small, and you will be able to see how much harm it was causing for you. But look at this. Money coming in, wealth and good investments, sales and finance, getting a raise and getting lucky. So as you move forward, there's going to be other things that you can, you know, help you get distracted from what's happening emotionally. And this is a welcome change for you. You know, this is something that definitely, who doesn't want more money in their life? So this wealth and these things are finally coming in for you. You've made some investments and it's going to yield some really good results for you. So that's plus plus. And look at that success. Wow. So there you go. So whatever it is that you've done, there's some plans and projects that you've started up, and it's definitely going to be coming in for you as you get through this month. So definitely welcome all of this abundance and this flow and the success in every which way that it's going to show up in your life. Receive it. This is a beautiful card. Let's see what it's saying. Criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. See the toxic here? Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. So you're going to have to let go of the stuff that's hurting, the stuff that's, you know, making things bad, and be a part of the transformation. Okay, Taurus. Okay, so Taurus, definitely for you, I'm seeing something about messages that you were expecting, and there's going to be a delay in some plans. Definitely don't be upset because God's plan is greater. Just kind of be ready. Don't be disappointed. Don't be critical about it. And just, you know, be kind of says, okay, this is okay. Instead of, being upset about it, it's like, I understand. Let's take a look at why were these delays, and how can we move things forward, and or how can we improve. So it's a matter of just being able to take things in with stride and refocus and re-strategize. It's fine. You know, you have no idea what benefit this plan is for you. So book, paperwork, contracts. See, there's delay, contract, learning as you go, writing, taking class, education, and law. So there's going to be something surrounding contracts that's not going to come through, but definitely it's a contract showing up, and paperwork. So could be mortgage, could be deals, could be agreements, things that just are going to be a little bit slow in manifesting. Okay. Health. Okay. Pretty simple, cut and dry. What are your health plans? What are your health strategies? Nourish yourself. Take care of yourself physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. But on a physical read, definitely, you might want to start, you know, a new exercise routine, or a new diet, or, you know, look at your existing diet and look at how you can improve by, you know, bringing quality food into your body. You know, give yourself a high octane if possible. High octane foods, you know, foods that really nourish you. Well, this heart is very nourishing. Secret admirer. Someone has deeper feelings for you than they're letting on. Okay. Well, you know, this is pretty cute and pretty sweet, you know, that you have someone that from afar has been kind of looking at you and saying, yes, I like what I see. So it'll be interesting if this will go a little bit further than just, you know, from long distance. So who's going to take that first step? That's going to be interesting. Do you suspect the person? Okay, so let's take a look. Who's coming up now? Gemini. Geminis. It's a go, Gemini. keep it going, keep doing it. Whatever it is that you've got, just keep going. These goals that you've started, everything is beginning to fall into place, and there's just so much ahead of you and for you and with you. And it's just all just like, you just like, I couldn't plan it any better. It's just like everything's falling into place. So while you have this momentum, keep going. I love it. Still ways to go, but at least it's all heading forward. Financial commitments. So all of this is going to be giving you more stuff. Look at this. Partnerships, working together, fulfilling career, long-term investments. So yes, there's a lot of things that are coming through from these projects and plans that are all just moving forward. And I love it. There's people showing up and they're coming aboard with you. That's awesome. Joy. And why not? Why not be so happy when you see so much that's just manifesting in your life, and it's like you're living la vida, la vida, la vida, because this could be la vida mocha. How do you want it? You know, we'll take a little mocha here. Okay, because it ain't broca. Okay, and so this beautiful card here. Time. You are trying too hard. Give it time. And this is pretty good because you're seeing that as you begin to let go and you know, just going with the plan, how everything is just like a good cake. Give it time, and when the time is ready, it is going to be sweet. So there you have it. I love these beautiful messages. I love the different pictures and images that have shown up for many of you here. If this resonates, let me know what you know, what resonated most for you, you know, and what is your takeaway for this beautiful strawberry full moon, and you know, what's happening in your life. You know, I love it. I love it. So I'm going to see if I can throw one collective angel card and see what it's going to reveal for all of us as we step into the full moon. We'll use the Archangel Gabriel deck for this last bonus for all of us. Listen only to love. Don't allow fear to distract you from your divine mission. Listen only to love. As we go through this beautiful month, each one of us stepping in to life, we go ahead and open it and step into every minute with love. There you go, there you go. And hopefully all of you get to have a chance to step out, take a fresh breath, and that the clouds disperse as the full moon shines upon you and you greet it with love. Till our next one, thank you so much, my sweethearts. We'll see each other, hopefully, at the next video. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell. That way, you'll get notified when I put up my next video. Be blessed.